There are 9 players in that last I had heard. We've already had 1 elimination in that event. That would be Fedor Holtz, but he could always rebuy if he can just find another $250,000 in his couch cushions. Eric Seidel, Jason Mercier, Phil Ivey, Byron Kaverman, Igor Kurganov, Brian Rast, Paul Newey, and Ben Tollerine, the 8 players still alive in that $250,000 event. Fedor Holtz busted to Brian Rast. And first hand is underway.
5 calls.
Appreciate the plug.
Say 3 folds.
Alex makes it 160,000.
Jack 10 offsuit now for him. Now it looks like action's on Samantha in the small blind here. She is the second shortest stack here at this final table. It looks like she's going to just call in the small blind.
2 bets, 175,000.
Alex, though, will start here with a bet. He is in second place. He's going to let it go.
Say 4 folds.
Now, I don't think Ari is going to let his hand go just yet. This was a $10,000 buy-in event. 700. We are down to the final 4.
175,000.
Only with a raise for 175,000.
Action's going to be on Samantha. She's going to raise it up first act.
Makes it 175,000 if it calls.
Heads up.
Tony's going to call in the big blind. With his queen 10 of clubs, he is dominated. Samantha going to bet here, and Tony's probably going to just let this hand go. Indeed, he is. And Samantha going to win that pot. Looks like she's got right around $3.5 million right now. You can see there's $2 million in that 20 high, 4 cross, 25K chip. So $2 million there, maybe 2.5 in the blues, 2.6, 3 million. Yeah, right around 40 big blinds. 40 and 80,000 chip ante for the antes.
4 folds.
And Tony Dunn's going to raise and take it, and raise and have to play a pot
Say
with,
3 folds.
having put in 2 blinds. So he's going to shove here. Action's going to be on Ari.
Nope.
He says nope.
Big fold.
And going to be on Tony here, with Alex having won that last pot with his ace king. I know Mike and Tony are good friends. Not sure who Chewy is here to support. For him, went all the way up to 10 million. He lost an all-in with 5 deuce of hearts against Dylan Honeyman's 2-7.
Say 4 folds.
Back to Ari on the button.
Say 5. Call.
Ari's best live cash is $177,000, so he is going to beat that today, no matter what happens. His total live earnings, $2.2 million. This would certainly do work to add to that figure if he won this tournament. Because there's a player who's so short stacked here,
175,000.
correct strategy dictates for her to play pretty conservatively until that player either doubles up or busts. First act here, he's going to come in for a raise with ace king here. Premium hand for him. Action over to Alex in the big blind. We can see Alex doesn't even have 1 million chips right now. 5,000 for third. 1 million for second, 1.6 million for first. The $250,000 buy in LK Boutique.
While hands are going on.
Action holds on there. Action's going to be on Alex here, first to act. Ari in the big blind. Fedor Holtz was in the $250,000 event. Busted out, unfortunately for him. Huey. Well, there you go. Actually, I feel like I should have known that. Good to have you with us. Action back at our featured table here. Our final table. Alex Linsky, our short stack, with a little bit over maybe 13-ish blinds.
Say 4 folds.
Sam lets it go. Action on Ari. Blinds are 40 and 80,000.
Both these.
Say 2 folds.
Raise here on the button. 175,000 from Tony. It's a decidedly non-premium hand. Now it looks like Samantha is suspicious here. We saw her call earlier in this spot with 9-7 suited. Not sure if she's debating between calling and folding or raising and calling. That looks like a raise to me. Samantha is going to re-raise here, 475,000.
Say 4 raises to 575,000.
Ari gets out of the way. Tony can't continue here. And Samantha with a pretty premium hand here. I don't think we're going to see Tony get out of line. Though with the short stack and Alex, it wouldn't be an insane time to put pressure on. Tony's going to get out of the way. And Ace King's going to win the blinds. And he's in Tony's raise. And a small but relatively important pot gets shipped over to Mama. Some information here about Sam Abernathy. She has $100,000 in live earnings. She was a deer in a past life, apparently. Hashtag Bambi. I don't think it's fair for Samantha to get like 9 hashtags. I'm just saying. That seems way too OP. Samantha, obviously Warriors got to meet Samantha there. You to come hang out with us tomorrow for the $250,000 final table. That's going to be tomorrow in 24 hours from now. A little less than that, 23 hours from now. That is not yet the world we live in. There was a shot clock in the 100K event. There will not be a shot clock in the $250,000 event tomorrow. Fedor Holtz is back in the $250,000 event. He has rebought for his second bullet in there. Fabian Quas now in that tournament as well.
Say 5 folds. Say 2 folds. Say 3 raises to 240,000. Say 4 folds.
From a broadcast point of view, I think it creates an awesome element of excitement and action. I think as a player, I mean, I have never played under the shot clock dynamic, but I can only imagine it would be fun. And I feel like when you ask most players, I think they enjoy it and prefer it. But, you know, I'm not saying it's the perfect answer, the way that they do the shot clock here with a 30-second timer with 2 one-minute time bank chips. I'm not saying that that is the solution, but that's certainly the best solution that I've heard to the how do we make, you know, how do we get rid of the people who are chronically tanking too long.
So 4 races to 475.
It's always cool to see people at least trying new things and innovating, and they definitely do that a lot here at Crown. Now, last time we saw Tony raise, Sam raised with Ace King, and Tony not too happy about this here. Ace Queen now for Samantha. Samantha's top 4 performance here will be the best finish ever for a lady in the main event here at the Aussie Millions. 7th was the prior record. So no matter how much better Samantha does, she's making history here at Crown Melbourne. A limping strategy. We've seen him limp now with 7 or 8 times from the button and in that first position. You know, I'm not sure if that's a reaction to the chip dynamic as it kind of lays out. You know, where Tony is defending his big blind relatively correctly. You know, Alex seems like he understands the, you know, the shove fold math where he should be shoving and stuff like that. And maybe Ari thinks they'll play worse against the call. Maybe he's just trying something different. You know, they're deep stacked enough that there's nothing wrong with just trying something new. You know, if these guys have been playing poker for so long that everybody's seen the you know, the minimum raises, and reacting to that is more or less stand on the table here. She could fold, and if she folded, it would be a reaction to Alex in the small blind having such a short stack. She could shove pocket 9s from a mathematical ultimate hand strength point of view. Pocket 9s has got to be a mathematical profitable shove here. You know, Ari is very, very capable of just flexing his positional stack here in this spot, and 2 9s are probably a favorite. Or she could just call, see a flop, kind of take the middle of the 2 roads, and she is going to just call here for a pretty big chunk of her stack. You can see she's only got about, man, like maybe 2.5 million left behind it. This Samantha was looking for. Top 2 pair here for Ari.
Sam checks. Action with Ari.
The good news for Samantha, she's not going to lose too much here. With 2 overcards having flopped, she's going to start at the check. Ari going to begin with the bet. And I don't think Samantha is going to lose any more than she has to.
Ari makes it 400.
And she's going to get off the hand. Tony and Sam get out of the way.
I got one more.
And Alex almost up to 1 million chips. As I'm loving the coverage. Good to have you with us, dude. Truin 88. Grateful for the amazing coverage here from the Aussie Millions. Good to have you with us, dude. Right, well, here's another $250,000. Let's try again.
Take the blinds and Annie's.
4.
Say 4 folds. Say 4
Tony going to raise here at the 8-4 of hearts.
Button's good.
And looks like Alex not going to defend his big blind this time. You've been enjoying the shows here. One more day of coverage tomorrow. Go. Hasn't folded too many of his hands. Gonna let this one though go by. Now on to Samantha on the button here. Now we'll see, will Ari let her raise here on the button? Now I think she's debating between raising and shoving. She's just gonna move all in here on the button. Ace 7. And Samantha gonna win that pot. Got a tweet from Christian saying, watching in my living room, enjoying the stream today, rooting on Samantha Abernathy. Good to have you with us, dude. Diogo Fidalgo that leaves Ari out. What do you guys think? Their suggestions. Right now, though, looks like Ari just called on the button. Tony just called in the small blind way here with his ace, wisely so. And Samantha going to win that pot. Pants not suggest hashtag Ari not sorry. I think I like Ferrari for Ari better, but you guys have had some great suggestions for sure. Shara says, so impressed with the Aussie Millions coverage this week. Glad you've been enjoying the show, Shara. Tony Lee, enjoying the Aussie Millions main event. Enjoying the commentary. Rooting on Bond 18. That's Tony Dunst. 25 blinds. Ari can't contest here, and Samantha's ace 7 is going to win. Banksy McCrushwell. Lots of people pulling for Samantha Abernathy. Matt Naughton enjoying the live coverage. Good to have you with us, dude. Dylan Lind, another poker crusher. Enjoying the stream. Good to have you with us, Dylan. Samantha, a more recent poker crusher. This will be all 3 players' biggest live cash to date. Tony going to be first to act.
75,000. Say 4 folds.
Yeah.
To act here in this 3-handed contest.
Say 4 folds.
Boss, Ben Tollerine, Byron Caverman in that $250,000 event. Action's going to be on Samantha here. Blind versus blind. This has to be a limped pot. And Samantha going to take a shot here on the flop. We can see Ari has the... And Samantha going to win that pot with her 8 high.
Get that one.
I like the little Ari chuckle there. Samantha wins that pot. Ship it to mama. Nice hand there by Samantha. A limp and a bet, taking it down. Samantha has already won $625,000 for her performance here in this tournament. 732 contestants began this event. Calling for a little while there, 4-handed. Don't know either player's hand right now. Action is on Samantha. Looks like she is going to just call here. We've got ourselves a heads-up pot. Deuce changes nothing. Ari trapping here, just checking back. Samantha's got to suspect her pair of 8s is in the lead, but she would be wrong about that. 420,000 in the pot. Samantha going to lead out here on the turn. For Samantha, it won't cost her that much more, because that ace is definitely a card that Ari could have improved on. Will Samantha bet here as a bluff? Nope, she's going to check, which makes a lot of sense. And now Ari is like trying to entice Samantha along here, betting only 135,000. He's trying to make it viable for Samantha to make this call. And she is going to call here on the end. That little charm worked for Ari. He's going to win that small pot.